Hello everyone! Welcome to TechNow Explained, where we discuss about how AI and technology can affect our future. Today's topic is something you've probably heard thrown around in tech headlines, startup pitches, or those futuristic AI documentaries: machine learning. It might sound like robots going back to school, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what machine learning is, how it works, and where it shows up in your everyday life. And the best part? No complicated math or confusing code. We're keeping it simple and relatable. So, if you've ever asked yourself, how does my phone know what I want before I even finish typing? This is the video for you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with any tech term you want us to break down next. Let's dive right in. Let's begin with the basics. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that gives computers the ability to learn from data and make decisions or predictions, without being specifically told how to do it. Sounds a little abstract? Think of it this way. Imagine teaching someone to recognize what a hot dog looks like. You could write a detailed list. It's in a bun, it has sausage, maybe ketchup or mustard. But what happens if the bun is weird or the lighting is bad in a photo? Suddenly, your rulebook falls apart. Machine learning skips the rulebook. Instead, you just show the machine lots and lots of images of hot dogs and not hot dogs. Eventually, it learns to spot one on its own, just like a human would through exposure and repetition. That's the power of machine learning. It learns from experience, not instructions. It's behind how YouTube recommends your next video, how your email app filters out spam, and how your bank flags suspicious transactions. It's not just smart, it's data hungry. And the more it learns, the better it gets. Now let's look at the three major ways machine learning happens. Think of them as different learning styles, each with a unique approach. 1. Supervised learning. This is like learning with a teacher. The algorithm is trained on labeled data, which means it's given input-output pairs. For example, we might feed the machine a bunch of house details, like size, number of bedrooms, and location, along with the actual house price. Over time, it learns to predict prices for new houses it hasn't seen before. It's used for things like credit scoring, medical diagnosis, and recommendation systems. 2. Unsupervised learning. In this case, there's no teacher, no labels at all. The machine just gets raw data and tries to make sense of it on its own. Let's say we give it a bunch of customer purchase data. It might find hidden patterns, like customers who often buy peanut butter also tend to buy chocolate. This is called clustering. It's used for market segmentation, fraud detection, and discovering hidden structures in data, like how Spotify groups songs by your taste without ever asking you directly. 3. Reinforcement learning. This is learning through trial and error. The machine makes a decision, gets feedback, a reward or punishment, and adjusts its behavior to improve over time. Think of how a dog learns tricks. Sit equals treat. No sit equals no treat. This type of learning powers game-playing AIs like AlphaGo, and it's also used in robotics and self-driving cars. The machine learns by doing, and sometimes failing. These three types aren't mutually exclusive. Often, a combination is used depending on the problem. So, what makes all of this learning possible? Enter algorithms. An algorithm in machine learning is basically a method or formula that helps the computer learn patterns in data. Here's a quick breakdown of some commonly used algorithms. Linear regression, used for predicting numbers, like estimating the value of a car based on its age and mileage. Decision trees. These work like flowcharts, asking yes/no questions to reach a decision, used in everything from finance to healthcare. Support vector machines. Great for classification problems like determining if an email is spam or not. Neural networks. Loosely inspired by the human brain, these are powerful algorithms for more complex problems like voice recognition, image classification, and even generating music. Each algorithm has its strengths, weaknesses, and ideal use cases. Choosing the right one is a big part of building an effective machine learning system. And remember, these algorithms are only as good as the data they're fed. Garbage in, garbage out. Let's make it super real. Here's an example you probably encounter daily: spam filters. How does your email app know that the message from FreeMoneyNow123 belongs in spam? Machine learning. Developers train the system on thousands of emails marked as spam and not spam. The algorithm analyzes the language, links, formatting, and sender behavior to learn patterns typical of spam messages. Now, when a new email comes in, it compares it against those learned patterns and makes a prediction: inbox or spam folder. And here's the cool part: it gets better over time. As more spam is reported and more legitimate emails are tagged, the model updates itself to stay ahead of sneaky tactics. This kind of machine learning is happening in real time, across millions of inboxes every single day. Machine learning isn't just a tech buzzword. It's shaping our world in real, impactful ways. Here are just a few areas where it's making a difference. Healthcare. AI helps doctors analyze X-rays, detect tumors, and predict patient outcomes. Finance. Algorithms detect fraud, assess credit risk, and power robo-advisors. Retail. From personalized shopping recommendations to inventory management. Transportation. Self-driving cars use machine learning to interpret surroundings and make decisions. Social media. Platforms decide what content to show you based on what you're most likely to interact with. In fact, a recent study by Stanford found that industries adopting machine learning see up to 20% efficiency gains across operations. It's not just about making things smarter. It's about making them faster, safer, and more personal. Let's bust a few myths before we wrap up. Machine learning is not magic. It's not about robots taking over the world. And it definitely isn't about machines having emotions or understanding your soul. It can't think independently or creatively like a human. It doesn't understand context. It just recognizes patterns. It relies completely on the quality and diversity of the data it's trained on. So, while machine learning can help you spot fake news or translate a sentence into another language, it doesn't know what truth is or grasp nuance the way humans do. It's a tool, a powerful one, but a tool nonetheless. And that's machine learning, explained in the easiest way possible. Here's a quick recap. It's a way for machines to learn from data instead of explicit rules. It comes in 3 types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Algorithms are what power the learning, and they vary depending on the task. You use machine learning every day, often without even realizing it. It's changing the way we work, live, shop, travel, and even stay healthy. But it's not conscious, magical, or human. It's just really good at spotting patterns. Thanks for sticking with us. If you found this helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to TechNow Explained, and comment with your favorite example of machine learning in daily life. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the tech shaping your future.